I'd like to share something with you that was shared with me by Barry Harris in 1985, and I found it to be very useful, very fluid, and very comprehensive, at least in covering the basic chords that we all need to know to play jazz. And of course, those are the major 7 chord, the dominant 7 chord, the minor 7 chord, the half diminished 7 chord, and then the fully diminished 7 chord. Barry's approach breaks that all down into 3 chords. You have the major 6 chord, which of course is also A minor 7. It's the same set of notes. You have the minor 6 chord, which is also, of course, A half diminished or A minor 7 flat 5. You will still see both of those nomenclatures used to describe this chord. A minor 7 flat 5 or A half diminished 7. There's one more chord, B fully diminished 7 chord, or just B diminished 7. Using these 3 chords, you can pretty much cover most harmonic situations that use the 5 chords I just mentioned. And it allows for all kinds of movement. If you're dealing with a C major chord of any kind, whether it's C major triad, C6, or even C major 7, this is a possibility. That's using C6 or A minor 7, whichever works for you, and moving using the B diminished in the case of C major 6, or the G sharp diminished in the case of A minor 7, to move around. Now, the way I'm moving is called 4-way close. And that's how I studied it. That's how I use it primarily. But you can do all kinds of other stuff to it. You can move contrary motion. You can use drop voicings. You can do all kinds of things. I'm just giving you a really basic layout of how this works. So there's C major and A minor 7. Now, if we have C minor 6, this covers C minor, obviously. Anything that's basically where C minor is the home chord, is the tonic chord. So this sound becomes a good sound to use for any time that C minor is your final resolution. It also works for A half diminished. Now, so that takes care of, basically we've covered major and minor, minor 7 flat 5, or half diminished. That leaves dominance. If you look at A minor 7 flat 5 and put F in the bass, you have F9. If, on the other hand, you take this chord and invert it and put B in the bass, now we have B7 with a sharp 5 and a flatted 9th. All of this from C major 6 and C minor 6. When it comes to the fully diminished 7 chord, we've already been using it. So you've covered the 5 different chord types that are the basic building blocks for jazz playing. I hope this is helpful.